You know, this music thing is so much sacrifice, it's so much everything, you know. You lose your loved ones, you know, you lose your friends, you lose everyone just for this dream, you know. But it's like, do you chase this dream or do you chase your loved ones? You know, like, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And, you know, one thing that I told myself is, if I die doing this music, I did it for those ones that I love.
They tryna pick up where I left off, I ain't left nothing. I'm right forever, righteous, clever, somehow stay involved with all the right endeavors. And I'm like, whatever, jealous cause my driver's better. Take me over mountains, my forecast show I'ma climb it. Whether the odds are against me or they stacked in my favor, scholar camaraderie's with me. So they mad at their haters because we hunt when we hungry.
Thing about this beat,
we don't wait for a cater. When we see
melody, which is kind of like this trancey, sci-fi sounding sound. Contact is my choice for that instrument, and I'll play it here.
Fly through the sky like heroes do. My name get around like zeros do. I'm a good fella chick, no De Niro boo, no.
Nah, I'm all good, bro. Don't even pass it. Nah, don't pass it, I'm good. I don't even smoke. Just preference. Yeah. Let me fly up on the snippers, nigga. Let me fly up on the snippers, nigga.
Alright, cool. So the song's called Candles. It's like a bunch of things in one. I can't really explain it. And the reason why it's called Candles is because it's like a celebration of my personal birthday. It's the 12th track on the project. The project's called 12. I was born on 12/12, so like it all kind of like fits into this like one big bubble. But like it's not like the biggest celebration. It's more about like acknowledging all the things that's going on around me, more so than me celebrating my birthday. You know, 1 year older you get wiser. So like that's really like the approach to it. And it's something like this. Look, I remember when things were oh so simple. Saturday cartoons, Saper, Super Nintendo. Learning my ABCs, a brother still say elemental. How it go from that to me getting my first pimple? I fucking hated school. Look at all the hell I went through. Sally Mae on my ass, think they care, brother, rent through.
I think education is important, but I also feel like education can be self-taught at times. And you know, there's some things. Sometimes like there's no school for being a rapper at the end of the day, or school for being a musician, or school to be an entrepreneur. Like,
am I wrong to tell my little brother follow his dreams? How we gon' feel when his friends get that college degree? Probably like me, got a semester to go, and I don't plan on going back. It don't connect with my goals.
Like, that's why in Distance, I just question: is it wrong for me to tell my little brother follow his dream because he wants to be a producer? How he gonna feel when his friends get that college degree? Probably like me, got a semester to go, and I don't plan on going back. It don't connect with my goals. I'm saying, hey, why am I going back to school? That doesn't connect with what I'm doing now. So simple as that. I didn't want to speak negatively about it. I just wanted to say, hey, you know, there's other options. You can actually believe and achieve something that you actually believe in.
You guys are the only thing that matters. Make some noise for yourself. Yo, I truly appreciate everybody who walked through that door, put $10 in that man's hand, and paid to see this show tonight. Hip-hop isn't a free thing. The thing is, this isn't free. People are trying to make a living off this shit. I know that I am. And make sure you support whoever you believe in their motherfucking dreams. Cause I'd rather support your motherfucking dream than your 9-to-5 job.
I feel like I was able to do that with the project. Like, nobody probably knew how many siblings I had or what I was going through with my family, or that, you know, I lived in a 2-parent home. I do have my father in my life. So like, I think there was just a unique angle on the project, and I just was going through it and I put it in the music. Anytime I can go out there and perform, whether it's just me or a live band, I think that's really like what I focus on. I'm intrigued by sound. I always banged on desks. I've always, you know, try to find a way to make beats. So like, I guess me making beats led to me wanting to talk about my life on music or in soundscape.
makes sense now. Look, I don't know where to start at, but I'ma start at, put my heart at, some sangria, and a bar back, with an attitude, bar back. Wait up, player, tell me where your car at. Wait up, I swear to God, I'll leave them all flat. Get a man around your homeboys and all that. You disappeared on your son, what you call that? But I want you, and I need you. You're a stranger, can I see you? For my own sake, and you see too. I really want you, I really need you. Oh, here I go with the equal crap. Talking about shit, I can see through that. Got a car in my name, got a crib in my name. Ended up, Avery Bradley got 0 back. And all I want's to be comfortable. For you to be my Heath Huxtable. My 2 V's, that's a W. And I ain't think that would trouble you. But fuck you, wish I never met you. I'm way past these respectful. Wish I got my child to test to. Got my own problems, why would I stress you? Pimpin'
Yeah, I mentioned relationships on Bipolar. Honestly, that song wasn't even really about me, honestly. It was more about one of my friends' situations that they were going through some stuff, and I kind of just was inspired to write about it. But my relationships growing up was cool, I guess. I had a normal girlfriend in middle school, normal girlfriends in high school, and even to now, I think I have a regular relationship. Like, I'm not special. I'm a human being besides a rapper, so I understand, like, parenthood being an amazing thing that 2 people can actually do, but currently I'm just too selfish to even think about being a parent right now. I have dreams and goals I want to get to, so like, yeah, I understand this is a remarkable thing you can do, but I want to focus on me right now.
Before any of this stuff, I just want to say thank you to my parents. They brought me everything. Things I didn't need. Things I did need. I love you. Mary and Greg.
Yeah, I mentioned my parents on 1 + 1 = 6 because I love my parents. I think that's the simplest way to put it. And what led to me writing that song is it's real simple. I never heard anybody talk about having both their parents in the house. And music, it's always about, oh, my father left me, or my mom left me, or something. It's never a positive insight on it. And like, I wanted to show that even if you have both your parents, it can still be a struggle at the end of the day. And
these kids are about to get into a gang war that will ruin every one of their lives.
My cousin Sean Adams passed away back in 2004. And it was on Valentine's Day. I was going to go to a party, and it just didn't foil out that way because, there's some gang-related things that go on in Boston, and gang affiliations. And they chased him down and stabbed him on Valentine's Day. And since then, Valentine's Day isn't really just like the most positive day for me. So, yeah, the violence that I've seen and the violence that I've experienced, I put it in the button, and that's probably why it's so dense in that song, is because I didn't want it to be one, I didn't want it to put it all throughout the project. I wanted people to just feel it heavy on that record, and I just spoke about it because at the end of the day, that's my reality. At the end of you can't really, I'm not sitting there making something up. I'm not fabricating anything that happened. All of these things that happened, like I grew up on that street that I shot individual, and there's a lot of terrible things going on day in and day out. So I spoke about it. I didn't want to bring such a negative light on it, but I just did want to speak on my truth, and that's what I do with the button.
Do you have any other performances coming up?
Yeah, believe it or not, I got like 5 shows this week. I can't even run all of them at you, but I'll be at Western Ave Saturday for an AIDS event. April, I'm doing Trinity Hip Hop Festival in Connecticut, which is going to be huge. May 8th, I'm opening up for Kendrick Lamar at UMass Boston, which is even huger than that.
All right. That's it.
People that I worked with in terms of big names, I guess they're big names, but I'll just put Lil Dicky up there for now.
LD, aka the Time Traveler's Wife.
I don't really like to talk on accomplishments that I've achieved thus far, but I guess just being able to be paid for my art, that's the biggest accomplishment to me right now. People actually appreciate my art and them willing to pay their hard-earned dollar for it. It's not like, for somebody to spend $10 on you is a big deal. For somebody to spend $20 on you is a big deal. So Somebody spending hard-earned cash that they work 50 hours a week for on me, that's important. I just want to be on stage somewhere performing for somebody, or in the studio somewhere producing for somebody that's amazing. I just want to create music that's like, that not only touches me but touches the world. And that's where I see myself. I see myself somewhere, and whether it's in this country or another country, working with somebody on some amazing music that's about to be released to the world. And it's not even about a money thing. It's more about just satisfaction and happiness.
Rolling? Yep.
Yeah. Sounds great, don't you agree? Whoop, 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 whoop. Latrell James. What up? Felt like I was gonna go in there, but I did, because that's what I do. Look, if you ain't worth $1 million, you ain't far from broke. That shit sound like a Harvard joke. Look, we ain't your average cons, but they won't let us in because they feel that we are the choke. I want the whole apple pie. I ain't sharing with my peers. They got crushed grape dreams on an orange bowl career. Look, these Brussels sprouts, they only have for you. The truth is, they juice is lacking passion fruit. So I show them the ropes. A pomegranate got too many seeds, but still couldn't make it through the grapefruit league. I make a couple mil if I decided to utter, but niggas do dirt like a russet. Go ahead and kill my pride, brother. But an onion couldn't shed one from these eyes, sucker. Let my eyes burn up. I try to squash the rumors, but every time I do, a couple hundred out the blue always turn up. I got a mind full of hope, a head full of steam. I'm about to do it real blue collared for the green. So when you hear LJ on the beat, that's green plantains, my nigga. Nothing sweet.